What's going on? It's your boy Vari.
And Shati.
From the You Know What It Is podcast, and we are here to let y'all know that we are on Patreon, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. So make sure you subscribe, follow, and
hit that like button.
There we go. Comment below and let us know what y'all want to hear.
Probably not hold this.
Yeah, just put it down. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Vari from the You Know What It Is podcast, man. And today I got my guy. It's Ray.
Yo, what's going on? Everybody at home, what's poppin'?
Ray has came through. It's been a long time since we've seen our dear friend over here, Ray.
Indeed.
He's been doing some things. He's been moving around and, what's up, bro? How you been?
Shit, I've been good, man. Just been doing the same usual. Doing a lot of music, popping up at events, doing my mingling and, you know, all that cool shit. Trying to support all my people in the city.
I feel it.
How you been? You, staying high and staying bald, huh?
Yeah, man, always. I mean, those are the only two things I know how to do for them. You know what I'm saying? So
I feel that shit.
Yeah, I've just been chilling. We've been over here trying to, I mean, you see what we've been trying to make some shit go. We've been trying to make some shit go crazy.
Yeah.
Fucking boy Nino, he gonna put me on his album and shit like that.
Oh,
so
shit.
This is gonna be my second time actually like doing like some narration or like interlude type things.
So are you doing are you doing skits or are you doing are you actually like narrating or are you doing
I'm not I don't think I'm narrating the whole
on some Morgan Freeman shit?
Yeah, I ain't doing that. But I am
definitely what he's doing.
Right, yeah. In a world, head ass.
But yeah, this is gonna be fun. I've never thought of, because you know you see the comedians and stuff like that, and they get the opportunity to look at Chris Rock.
Right.
Rick Ross and shit and did that. You know what I mean? I never found myself being that person. You know?
I mean, yeah, you might have an untapped lane that you don't know about. You know what I mean?
Bruh.
You never know till you get that shit to try for real.
You ever have somebody try to do that shit? Or want to like narrate you?
Not narrate. I got a specific idea that I'm keeping in the tuck from one of the radio hosts out here in Vegas that I want to use for like a big thing. But outside of that one idea, I ain't never thought I had nobody really narrate it. Yeah, but you know, you never know. Do that shit. You got the voice for it. You know what I'm saying? You got the little deep, like grizzly little voice or whatever. My shit a little too high pitched. I sound too friendly.
No, I think that's what some people need. They need that friendly, you know, that friendly welcome.
I don't know, man. As a rapper,
intro?
You know, but my thing is, as far as being a rapper, like you really got to make your voice work for you, for real. Like, cause
you see that nigga DDG.
Yeah, that's true. What about
that nigga? You ain't never heard his real voice?
Yeah, he has a cooler,
he has a deep.
He has a suaver voice. Yeah, but it's like cool though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think like, I tell people all the time, depending on what your rap voice is, you can say fucking anything. Snoop can say anything.
That's a fact.
Snoop can say whatever the fuck. Dog, it's gonna sound like the coolest shit ever. Fucking, who's another one? I like Cole's rap voice. Cole just sound like he know what the fuck he talking about.
He sounds so nonchalant on,
you know what I mean?
The beat. You know
but then you get us like higher pitch sounding ones, like fucking like JID or Kendrick or some shit like that, or Eazy-E back in the day. You really got to make that shit work. Like you better pop some shit.
Be a fucking
fucking Too Short. You better sound like you better pop your shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah. Probably just went on a tangent, but yeah.
No, you good. So how's everything else been, man? You been keeping up with? Because I know we be watching TV. Well, anime.
Okay, thank God. I thought you were gonna ask me about some other shit.
What you watch?
No. Anime is good. Let's start there. I'm watching a lot of anime right now. Watching a shit ton.
Which one are you on right now?
All right, so like for a good couple months, I had a whole like weekly watch list.
Okay.
So Mondays is Bleach. Tuesdays was Chainsaw Man.
Is that when that comes out?
It's Tuesdays. Tuesday was Chainsaw Man. Wednesday, Mob Psycho 100.
Mm-hmm.
That's my shit.
That's my shit.
This
new season is pretty.
Oh my god!
The way it began, I was like, oh, I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, it's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Wednesday was Mob Psycho. Thursday was Atlanta, but that's finished now. So Thursday would be Atlanta, and then you would get new music on Friday. So that shit was my rotation, and then you got like college football Saturday, Sunday you got football.
NFL,
yeah. So it was like I was loving that.
You was locked in.
Oh nigga, but yeah, my anime shit, I've been on point. But yeah, Mom Psych, all of the anime has been like top tier like lately.
This season, for all of them, like has been very good. I'm trying to find something new that I could just tap in with. Mm-hmm. I think I'm gonna start that new Gundam.
Okay.
Because they're diversifying it a lot. There's a bunch of niggas in there.
Yeah.
So I have been gravitating towards a lot of animes that are showing a little bit of cultural diversity.
Yeah.
Putting some black people in there. Because, I mean, shit, a lot of us, we are the reason why y'all shit's cool, to be honest.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, yeah, y'all got the animation shit, but niggas wouldn't be really fucking with that if niggas wasn't fucking with it.
That's one of the main reasons why Bleach is like my number one all time. Mm-hmm. Because before it was cool to be inclusive, they were already hella inclusive.
Doing that shit.
You'll find, black people, white people, of course, Asian people, and you find people who are metrosexual or actually, gay or whatever it may be. Mm-hmm. So it's just like, it's so many different kinds of people in there. Like, and they all are powerful as fuck and will whoop your ass. So it's just like, yeah, I fuck with Bleach over everything.
Were you scared when they went over to Disney?
Not really.
I know everybody was tripping. They were like, oh, they're going to make it for kids or...
Nah. Honestly, this has been like the bloodiest shit. I don't know if you're watching it, but like Bleach before, they used to do a lot of like... when like a character get hit in the stomach real hard and they like spit up, but it's like clear.
Yeah,
it's supposed to be blood, but they're like, no, we're gonna censor this shit. Mm-hmm. Nah, niggas is dying in this shit right now. Niggas getting cut up and it's all blood. And I'm just like, whoa. So it is called the 1,000-Year Blood War. So it's just like you can't censor that. But no, all the anime been crazy. Mob Psycho been crazy. Have you watched Chainsaw Man yet?
Yes. I have started it, and I'm going to cosplay as him next year.
I fuck with that.
Because that nigga is me.
He's crazy. For so many reasons.
For so many reasons. That nigga said, he was like, I just need to figure out a way to touch him.
I just need to touch some titties. Like, this is stupid. I don't care about no real reason to kill demons. I want to touch
I gotta
titties.
touch them titties. Like, that's the only reason why I'm out here. That's the only reason why I'm helping y'all. I'm trying to figure out how to get close to her.
No, for sure. He's like, I'll do whatever. I don't give a fuck. Like,
but when are you caught up?
I'm caught all the way.
So when old girl let him touch on her, I was like,
yeah.
But she a demon, so it's like she don't see it like that. She's like, just touch him. Come on.
He was devastated.
He was like,
and then when homegirl broke him down, dog. That was the most intimate shit I've ever seen animated, dog. And it was so simple. But what is her name? Like Makumi or something, some shit like that.
The one that he in love with?
Yeah.
With the pink hair?
With the pink hair and the dope ass eyes. I can't remember her name, but she had me fucked up. I was looking like nervous for you, bro. Like, but yeah, no, the animation in it. This is Mappa. This is the same people that did Attack on Titan. So
Makima.
Yep.
Makima.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, she put the pressure on that nigga. Had him like, whatever you say, ma'am. But yeah,
the people that did Attack on Titan are doing this one.
Yeah,
that's why the animation looks so clean.
It looks amazing, like
clean as fuck.
And I almost want to say they're doing a better job at this than they did Attack on Titan. And Attack on Titan looks good, but this is just so it looked like a passion project. You know what I'm saying? Like every frame looked right, like all kind of shit. Like, are you all the way caught up or no?
On Chainsaw?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the way. So you seen...
Well, okay, wait. Because I'm watching
Yeah, so you not.
We're like 2 weeks.
Okay,
behind.
good. This is why I be asking. I don't want to spoil shit. So yeah, just know that it's.
Well, certain like anime, I don't really get to. I don't be tripping about the spoilers and shit like that because there's already manga.
Yeah.
So it's like it's already been done.
I'm gonna let you watch it.
All right. Good. It's you. It's me. Press the mute button.
There we go. Hell yeah.
Boom.
But yeah, that shit's been good. You following any of the Marvel shit right now or not?
All of it.
Yeah.
Did you go see Black Panther?
I did.
How'd you feel about it?
It was great, and I think I like it better than the first one. Personally, I do.
Personally,
I like the story better.
the story was good.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I feel that.
It had to be.
Yeah.
Because my man's was, you know what I mean? But
yeah.
The first one gave me some of the shit that I felt like with M'Baku.
Yep.
They built on his character a lot in the first one. In this one, I felt like he was more to the back.
They threw him into comic relief.
Because everything he was saying was funny as fuck.
Yeah, he was great. But
you bald-headed demon.
They call him Cool
Time. The feather serpent God. That nigga, boy, what's his name? Winston?
Yeah.
He does a good job with that.
Mm-hmm.
I want them to do like spin-offs and shit. Did you see that fake spin-off thing that they were trying to put together?
Yeah, they did a whole bunch of like flyers and posters and things like that. And it looks fire.
And I don't understand why as creators and shit like that, y'all can't see that and be like,
yeah,
all right, yeah, let's go ahead and grab this person up.
I will say this. I don't want it to become oversaturated either though. Because you have these monumental box office numbers and moments because we wait for it. I think part of the Disney problem right now is there's so much content. I don't need 6 Star Wars shows, and I don't need 10 Marvel spinoffs. I don't, especially in Wakanda, where like I understand like it's good to have more context and more world building, but for this, I'd rather see it on the big screen personally. So that's my thing about that. Yeah, but as far as the movie though, the movie itself, I loved it. I think every single actor like brought their A game for real. Like it wasn't like one specific person. It was like anybody who was on scene went crazy. It was like, oh, this is your scene right here. Like, y'all acting. Like when Angela Bassett and Okoye was at it. I think that's her name. Man, and she
fired her ass?
Oh dog.
I felt it for a question.
Whoa, because she's like, nigga, this is my life. This is what I do. But at the same time, you fucked up again.
And she said it. She was like, so what happened the first time? When Killmonger came up in here, you talking about tradition
and you switched up on me then, bitch.
Like, and I forgot about that.
She was like, I was holding my post. Fuck your post, bitch. I gave you the job.
You supposed to hold it out for us, nigga.
She was like, what are you talking about? But like, and it's crazy how they flipped it because they literally show you her anger in the trailer, but you don't think it's toward Okoye.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it hit way different. Like it hit in the trailer where she's like, I am the most powerful woman in the world and my whole family is gone.
Yep.
And I seen that in the trailer. I was like, damn. When you see she talking to her homegirl, to her employee, she's like, nigga, I've sacrificed everything. What the fuck?
For your ass.
Right. Like, get on my face. I was like, oh. But yeah, the acting in that shit was amazing. Namor was that nigga, dog. He was kicking their ass. As soon as he decided to kick their ass, it was crazy.
I just want to say, him, if you really watch the movie, like, and just like on some like realism type shit, it's really about real life.
Yeah.
It's like brown and black coming together, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think people was like paying attention to that type of shit.
Yeah.
But it's really like a black and brown coming together type of thing. Like, like we got just as much as you niggas got, or probably even more.
At the end of the day, it's like your whole country is underneath us.
Right.
We might as well protect it.
Right. And I think a lot of the narratives are getting misconstrued, or people are seeing it way different. It's a lot of negative takes where it's people like, it's so womanly driven. They're trying to push this narrative. Or they're like, oh, so you're just going to force black and brown people to fight, huh? I'm seeing all this stuff and I'm like, you're missing the point. First of all, the Dora Milaje is all women, so how the fuck can I push that narrative when that's just literally what it is? And I like the fact that, you know, when Chadwick was still, you know, acting as the role, that it showed this strong black man who could only go so far by the support of his strong black women. Like his mama, his sister, the girl, the
Nakia.
yeah, Nakia, you know, and just every Okoye and all of them. Like, yeah, I'm who I am, but they got my fucking back. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Everybody behind
they
him,
my backbone for real.
Like for real, like the strongest people in his country were women.
Yeah, I like the dynamic of that. And then as far as black and brown people going at it, it touches on that topic because it's a real topic. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
We all this shit. It's like we're all, you know what I'm saying? We're all brainwashed to some type of capacity to where it's like we're literally going against each other, and whole time like we the ones that like really put this shit together, not saying nothing
100%.
in a big statement, you know what I'm saying? Not making shit more deeper than what it is.
Right.
But it's like that's really what it is.
Yeah,
it's really what it is like that.
It's the truth, right? We really are like, I always think about this. The fact that, you know, there's racism in the world, of course, and there's been so many problems because of it, so many like, you know, major issues because of it. I'm like, if we gave y'all what y'all wanted and we lived in a world where there were no more black people, what the fuck would y'all do?
Go fucking crazy.
Like in real, like really think about that. What would they do?
They wouldn't have shit for real. If black people were not here, you know how much longer it would have took white people to figure some shit out?
Facts.
Yeah. We'd probably still be in the goddamn...
There wouldn't be a country. There wouldn't be in America, bro. There just wouldn't be if there wasn't no black and brown, you know, support at all. No kind of contribution.
It's like I'm gonna stop saying they. It's like,
yeah.
It's like all this shit is like built for us to go against each other. Like it's just like really like strange in a way. Like,
yeah. No, it's wild.
Like that's what I got from like the deeper like the bigger picture of Black Panther. Like when I watched that shit, it was more so of like, damn, like this shit is this is real life.
Yes,
like
bro.
It may be like a fucking black, you know, like, you know, maybe a fucking Marvel movie, but this is some everyday living type of deal. Like this shit is serious.
Yeah.
That's how like with the whole Little Mermaid situation. I'm hearing that they changed it to a white girl. They took Haley Bailey out the thing, or Haley Berry, whatever her name is.
I doubt that.
I didn't know about
that's
that.
That's a shit ton of money and a shit ton of reshoots and a shit ton of, I don't think they did that. But when I think of like black people, and the problem we have here is we're so full of talent. We're so full of creativity and innovation.
And don't know
we
how to
spew
use
that shit. It's not so much that we don't know how to use it. We can't help but use it all. Yeah. And the man knows that. And they're like, look, they're going to give us everything we need. I almost see this as like fruit. They take all the juice and then they throw you out. And then they just get another one. Because this is what we do. Like, we can't help but come up with every single dance craze, every song, every fashion trend, every fucking slang word that's used all across the world. Like, I see people saying shit like, it's this for me in fucking other countries, fucking Ireland and all kind of shit like that. Like, where did you get that from? Some little girl in Texas somewhere. Like, you know what I'm saying? This for me. It's fucking whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just crazy to see how the influence we have. Even seeing how rap music has spread over so much of the world. You know
Just
what I
teaching
mean?
motherfuckers English.
Like, we done changed the whole diaspora of shit.
What did you just say?
Rap is teaching people English.
That is crazy.
Which is fucking wild.
I have never heard. That's some crazy.
Go to
shit.
Korea.
Like, that's like
a lot
real
of
shit.
them dudes, like when they be listening to like, what's the dude's name? Rice.
Rice gum.
He learned how to speak English through rap music.
That's crazy. That's wild. And it was not even like a century old. 75 years, I think. 76. Like, fucking wild. But that's neither here nor there. Fucking, I just know that I wouldn't trade being, you know, black for anything.
Mm-hmm.
As much shit as we go through, you know, as fucked up as the world is to us.
I was talking to wifey about this the other day. They was like, if you could switch, I was like, I would never.
Never.
Like, never.
With
nothing.
We the top of the food chain.
And it's not, and that's not even, it may come off as racist, but it's not though, because it's like,
I don't think it is, at least. I mean, other people may think it's racist, but at the end of the day, I feel like as a black person, right, it's just, there's really no limit on niggas.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we are able to do anything. We can do anything. We can say whatever the fuck we want.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the same time, it's, for the most part, not on no Kanye shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about, like, talking about, like, the way Dave talks.
Mm-hmm.
And he will tell you how X, Y, and Z feels about him and this, and this, and there's nothing wrong with that.
right.
Because we understand that from a black man, a lot of the trials and tribulations that he had to go through, or we have to go through as black people, these people are going through it too. But we've gotten to a point where until, like, they're not giving us our money, right?
Right.
I feel like until reparations is given, the country as a whole can't say that they're great.
Yeah.
So, but black people I would never want to be nothing else. I don't know. It's just something about being black that's just like, oh, this is it. I like this.
It's something to it that we know, but we ain't like fully like
aware of.
You know what I'm saying?
And they try to make sure that we don't know.
And it could literally just be like right in your face type shit, and that's the crazy part.
I think, what was I gonna say? There's a reason. Like, why would I want to be anything else but black? Because everybody want to be us. Like, everything that we do, people are emulating.
Right.
I'm not trying to be no other race, culture, anything like that.
Because then you're just going to be emulating the blacks.
Exactly. Like, if I came back, I would just want to be like, man, like, how do they wear their clothes like that? How do they talk like that? They're like, man, they dance like that. What does that word even mean? Like, they're so inquisitive about shit that comes naturally to us.
Why are we these creatures that are looked at as like not to say that we're above anybody else, but it's just like niggas look up to black people for damn near everything.
I think it's something that we really can't see because we're already black. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if we were to be another race and see like what being a black person is, it'll probably fuck our head up it'll probably fuck our head up for real.
Like standing outside the club, you can't get in, nigga. Like, damn, they do all the cool shit. Like, even think about this, which is crazy. Even us fighting against oppression.
Right.
Who the fuck else has to do that? Like, of course, there's other countries dealing with other things. It literally just
sounds like black against the world. That's right. Like, I've never heard like on some. I've never
to
heard
finish. I don't want to sound ignorant. Of course, every country and every race and culture has its own problems and things that they have to fight against to get the rights that they deserve. Understandably so. But for a regular white kid in America or something like that, looking at the black culture and shit, they would be like, wow, like they're out there protesting for their rights, talking about we gonna be all right. Like, that's amazing, man. I'm gonna go join that. Or fucking, wow, they're putting that in their rap music and they're doing this and they got, you know, like, and Wakanda Forever and all these great shows. The fact that two of Marvel's biggest movies are both Black Panther movies, and some of the biggest movies of all time are Black Panther movies, that says a lot. Like, and this is no shade to anybody else,
It's
but
definitely-
you see a movie like Shang-Chi come out, which was a good movie, not the same turnout. I saw a lot of people were mad in their community, was like, how come we don't have that same?
The Asians?
Yeah, a lot of people were like, how come we didn't have the same turnout? And it's just like, we show out for ours. We just go hard.
Because at the
Like,
same time, we're not going to sit over here and bitch about our people not being in movies and then not show up.
yeah,
We're going to bitch about them not being in movies.
Yeah.
And then once they're in the movie, all
Right.
15 of us going to be up at that movie theater.
to actually wrap back around to the Little Mermaid thing, my cousin pointed out something about about her being black. You know, you were saying they might, switch it to be white, so that way, they can appease other people,
fan.
right?
Yeah.
Hell no, they wouldn't. As a company, as a company, you wouldn't do that because we
Niggas
gonna
would stop
show
fucking with
no, because we gonna show out more than the niggas who not coming. We make up for the little percentage. Just like, I'm mad she's black. There's gonna be 10 more black people for each one person who's like, ew, because we be like, cool. Inclusion.
Facts.
Which, double-edged sword, good that we support ours, but they use that. That's why we're in so many TV shows now and so many movies now, because we are some of the biggest consumers in America.
And that's why I keep saying, let me double back to the goddamn reparations.
Yeah.
If they would just give us the fucking reparations, black people could fix the economy by ourselves. Because all we gonna do is buy some shit.
Yeah, we're just gonna
We're gonna refunnel that money. You're gonna give us the money. And we're going to put it right back into the economy.
Yeah.
Some of us will do some good things.
And
some of us don't fuck it off.
Some people, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
But that is what should happen.
Right.
And that is called, what is that shit called? Not the law of attraction. But just when it's like the law of survival or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I just
not
lost
hitting
it.
you yet.
It's just... These niggas over here are gonna sink. These niggas are gonna swim. So,
just like anybody. Like,
yeah,
you know,
and it's life.
And because that's one thing that they talk about, where they act like, if black people were to get reparations, like, would they even spend it correctly or whatever? It's not up for you to decide. It doesn't.
Who are you to tell me how I'm spending my money correctly?
We get it.
Yeah. That's it.
As long as we
it makes no sense to me.
That's all that matters.
They find reasons. They tuck it underneath the rug and shit like that. But like, I hope that I get to see it in my lifetime. I doubt it. I'm gonna be real. I doubt it.
I think we could get there. I think by 2050, reparations for black people will have come.
We'd have to see.
By 2050.
Hopefully
I'll be here for that.
Yeah,
I should still be here for that.
We should be all right.
We should be all right. It's 20.
And that's a wild way to be like, am I be alive?
That's 30 years.
I'll be all right.
You know what I mean? We'll be all right.
But
yeah, but hopefully we do get to see that in our lifetime, because that's something that our grandparents needed to see.
I think it's happening. It's slowly happening. Like, if you pay attention, like, maybe I might be crazy. Like, just let me know if I'm crazy.
All right.
But if you pay attention to, like, these Netflix movies.
Oh, you crazy as hell, boy.
Like,
this nigga said Netflix. He started with Netflix.
Wait, I'm because we're going off, like, Black Panther movies. You know what I'm saying? Like, black movies in general. You know how they're so uplifting and shit like that?
Yeah.
It's like...
Just put it on one of the little
or try to hold it.
Things.
Just hold it.
Just hold it, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He said nah. The mic said nah.
Turn that mic off.
Yeah, there we go.
Yo. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Is it on?
Yes.
Okay.
Good to go.
So when I look at like black movies and things of like, you know what I'm saying, of stuff like that, when you go on Netflix, when it comes to like the Caucasians and stuff like that, all the movies on there be about nothing. It only be about shit that they doing bad. You know what I'm saying? So it's like.
Yeah. That's also true. Yeah.
Like if like when I see this, when like the shit you were saying, like the given what we need and we'll like pretty much we'll pretty much make the world better. It's like why do y'all go against that type of shit? Like
Cause man, I
Power.
think it's
Like,
because we look.
Power and ego.
I think there is a lot to us to them keeping us in the dark. There's a lot to that. If we have more understanding of how business works, the entertainment business works, about our history, about how finances work, they know we would take the fuck over. We're dominant in so many ways already without even knowing.
it's just so weird because, like, now when you look at the world and, like, how the world moves, and, like, back then, ain't no rapper getting on no goddamn national television. Like, he's not getting up there to say whatever he want to say. You know what I'm saying? It's like the world is, like, so free game right now. I don't know what's, like...
Because niggas ain't getting lynched no more.
Yeah.
That, and I feel like what you just said is literally, like, happening. Like, it's slowly happening.
Yeah.
That type of shit.
I think it's also the fact that a lot of people who set up those boundaries for us are dying.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier to be progressive and understanding of each other's culture when we're all on the internet and we all learning from each other and we all seeing the same problem. And people from all across the world can see Black people getting treated wrong, and we got to do something about that shit. And as we get older, the progressive people will grow older and have more of a say-so in how the country and how the world works. And those people who had the old ways will die.
2050, man.
So
all them old niggas gotta be gone by
now.
then.
There will still be racism. It's just about that percentage becoming lower and lower over time. You know what I'm saying? So that's really what we got to wait for. You know what I'm saying? So anyone, and you will see that they go Quick. What up, Quick?
Howdy.
Quick made it.
Excuse me.
My God, we're over here talking about the advancements of Black people in this world.
That's for real. That's for real.
Yeah, man. But no, go ahead.
It just be so mind blowing that I don't know. Maybe it just be how I be looking at certain things in life, but like now everything is just really just fuck it. If you gonna do that, that's what it's gonna be. Like that's what it's gonna be. Like that shit's kind of scary to me.
True.
Like it's like that shit could go either way. Like it's bad. Is like I don't know, man.
I didn't mean to turn this into a whole.
No, it's good though. I like conversations.
I don't
like
never
this.
get to talk like this.
Right.
Like people so used to me being
bro.
Just Music Man.
You know what I'm saying? Like people so used to me being me. So it's like
That's another thing we can touch on, actually.
Is people not understanding that you're people.
Having two different personalities as entertainers, entrepreneurs, shit like that.
You're an actual person.
Dog.
People failing to realize you're an actual person and not just an artist.
Yep.
Like,
they fall in love with your character.
Like, you're Quick made it. You are not the person you were before that.
The type shit.
When they see you. Like, I only know you, and personally, I only know you as Quick. You only know me as ItsRayIGuess. I only know you as Javari, which is your real name. But that's still two different people, though. You know what I'm saying? And I just met you, but you're two different people, probably. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, he the same nigga always.
But nah.
He would.
But that's the shit that, and it's, I remember I went through a slight identity crisis, like when I was trying to keep up with appearances and keep up with like trying to be the person I had made, you know what I'm saying? Opposed to like living my real life. It would be two totally different experiences. Like I'm going out, this is probably 3-4 years ago. I'm going out to shows, events, shit popping, everybody know my name, like they respect me for the music shit, whatever. I'm going home. My home life is fucked up. Like I'm down bad. Like, and I can't, in that time, I can't even like verbalize what the fuck I'm going through. And I'm the only one sitting with that shit. I still gotta be ItsRayIGuess, but Haran is struggling, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so.
And how do you get over those hurdles?
Right. Man.
I feel like it's a different process every time.
Very true.
Upon the situation.
Very true. It's a lot of trial and error, bro, and you gotta find a way to mend the two together. I think I just watched what is it? I think Vogue or whatever does Billie Eilish's fucking yearly interview or something like that. And she said she had like a 2-year span where she felt like she was a parody of Billie Eilish, where she didn't even feel like the person anymore. You know what I mean? And
Shit became a job.
yeah, it's fucking real.
And you gotta do like at that type of level. That's all she's going to show.
I mean, she said it before. This shit is taking a toll on her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You see how she be fucking dressing and I mean, now she's coming out a little bit more. She's allowing herself to be free. But back in the day, she was like, I don't even want these niggas looking at me.
Right. And it's the same thing. Look at Doja Cat. Doja Cat is trying to get the fuck out of there.
What that wake up are?
Pissed me off, bro, because it's like when her coming in was like perfection, baby.
Right.
Then somebody got in her head and was like, you need to get a little bit more skinnier. You need to start talking about this. Shave your whole head. Honestly, I understand she's a free person and a free thinker. Yeah. By all means, she could have thought about all of that shit. But it's like,
Summer Walker.
She told Summer Walker to shave her head.
No.
He just talked, bro.
Oh, is in Summer Walker shit? Probably, because Summer Walker fucked up. Because whoever was in SZA's ear got it right.
Hey.
I don't even know about that. I don't even know about that.
It's like, you want to go get a BB Dub or a BBL? Yeah, but I'm a, you know what I mean? SZA said, I'm going to do it.
She was straight.
But now she's even.
Same with Doja. Same with Doja.
Before. You wasn't even on SZA before this. So don't even do that.
Who is this nigga?
Don't even do that, nigga.
Who is this nigga?
You don't remember the big SZA with the big mole. You don't
I
remember
remember all of that. What are you
He
talking
doesn't. I
about?
didn't say, I'm talking to him.
Remember that.
That's crazy.
Niggas like you is the problem.
No, it's not.
Women,
I like
women are
SZA.
beautiful as they are, bro.
Like Glorilla. She is so fine to me.
I like her. I like her personality.
She just
Yeah.
no makeup.
She's beautiful.
Woman, bro.
And
big ass
Naturally beautiful.
Yeah.
She's big as shit, boy.
It's the
I like big
it's
teeth on women.
we just gonna keep this shit gangster, man. Money will do some things to you that you
100%.
wouldn't. That's why it be blowing me when people be like, money don't bring you happiness.
Shit.
That is fucking ridiculous.
That's a lie.
I hear what they're saying, but
I think it bring you happiness. It just don't bring you peace. Like you can be happy and have a bunch of money, but you gonna be still fucked up. Like
Try being broke.
Be broke.
Yeah, them niggas with money won't go be broke.
they're not finna give us the money to be broke.
Right, exactly.
That's
Man,
why
I'm so
niggas-
miserable. I got $1 million.
I'd rather give it all away.
I'm sad.
Rich nigga problems are way better.
Bro, like
Thank you.
if I could go to war with the world and still have $500,000 in the bank, I'm okay.
Yeah.
Everybody could hate me tonight,
Right.
and I am up.
I think they try to get rid of the fame more than the fortune. Like I think any celebrity probably would say that shit. Like I would rather. Right. You can be.
You can.
You can.
But
hell
it
It depends on like what you doing. You know what I'm saying? Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think
At a certain level, like if we talking like
Who made
Amazon
Walmart?
dollars, like motherfuckers gonna want to know.
It's
that nigga
I think
under the
it's
There's
radar.
somebody in the world who don't even know what Jeff Bezos look like.
I'm gonna keep it real.
That's very true.
I may be wrong.
They never know.
I may be wrong, but I've heard Queen Elizabeth has something to do with that.
Making Walmart?
Yes.
Making Walmart.
Walmart.
I mean,
Operational fucking. How much money they make a day?
I mean, Walmart. I mean, Queen Elizabeth owns the United States.
That's
So
facts.
Which is crazy.
That's facts.
you didn't know that?
Did you own this motherfucker?
Yes,
no,
she
no.
How
definitely.
could she own this shit if we fought them niggas and won?
Bro,
Yeah.
what does that mean?
We fought for
We fought for our
independence.
freedom.
Okay.
Well, there's only a certain. There's like 5 or 6 or 7 families that run this.
Of course, we know that.
No, there's 5 or 6 families that run the world.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say none of their names.
Queen
But
Queen Elizabeth
No.
owned this motherfucker.
Jay Electronica married to one of them.
yeah.
Man, you talk about a combo. Where did he find her at? How did he even come into contact? Yeah, I'm not even gonna talk.
That
Bro,
nigga
do
ain't
you
never
know how
gotta write
much-
another?
Do you
That was so random when I found out about that shit. I was like,
I was like,
what?
oh, he's never making music.
I wouldn't
Never.
either.
Why would you?
Who was it?
Jay Electronica.
I don't know. Who that is.
Erica Badu, baby daddy. One of Erica Badu, baby daddy.
Exhibit C.
I only know about Andre. I only know about.
He got a good one under his belt. Erykah Badu. Man, what?
Erykah's crazy.
Yeah, that's just my baby mama. Like what?
Yeah, 7.
Yeah.
7.
No, that's the baby's name. 7.
Yeah.
7.
He said it has 7 kids.
Damn.
No, the kid named 7.
Boy, my nephew said, boom, boom, boom,
Shot the whole club up.
Like shit.
That was
Yeah,
a good
yeah.
conversation before we walked in.
Oh no, we good, man. We honestly,
magnified it.
we all over the place with it anyway.
Yeah,
Shit.
no, we was really just talking about just the black plight in movies and shit like that, and
I
just
hate
how
that.
we can.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that.
But we were talking about Marvel movies, and are you excited for Jonathan Majors?
Oh
and
yeah,
everything that he got going on.
I think he's gonna be great. I'm looking forward to it actually. I look deep into like all the comic book stuff, all the Marvel stuff. Subscribe to a lot of people on YouTube who do like the breakdowns of what's coming down the pipeline
Me
and
too.
what they're preparing for and shit. They about to fuck a bunch of motherfuckers up, bro. A lot of these Avengers about
Can I
to
ask
die.
a question? What do you think about, like, the Wakanda shit? What do you think about the sun? How do you think that's going to play out?
Spoiler alert.
Right. Spoiler alert. Yeah.
Young Avengers.
I think, yeah, Young Avengers.
And they're gonna make him grow up to.
Yeah.
They're not doing X-Men up until the point where they get young T'Challa to grow up, because they're gonna get young T'Challa. That's why they named him T'Challa. That's what my feeling. So he can get with Storm.
Okay, oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, not to cut you off, like,
No, you good.
that was just obvious, though, because after, I guess, from my understanding, after every king, there has to be a king, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I kind of figured that it was going to be.
But I mean, in the comics, Shuri took over and she was the queen.
Right.
So
That's how it is now.
I think
M'Baku technically is.
yeah, he's gonna probably be the king.
Spoiler alert.
We already we in spoiler talk. Where the camera at? We in spoiler talk. But no, I think somebody broke down the whole T'Challa Storm thing and said that they probably shouldn't do that because they didn't have a good relationship in the comic books at all. Like they went to blows like a couple times because she wouldn't fuck with that nigga. Like didn't use her powers at all and actually just whooped that nigga ass because she didn't like some shit he did. Like they said that they were a toxic couple and didn't really even have any like matrimonious shit. They didn't even have kids. So
No, they did have kids. Azuri.
That's not. I think it was like in a different timeline in the comic books or some shit like that, where it's not like main shit. Like so, some comic book nerd on TikTok broke it down and said that shit, and I was like, interesting. But I do think they're gonna use him to reboot him, of course, like recast without recasting, which was they did that shit so well. Like the fact that you made that decision the way you did, where you could basically do
And it
both,
kind of makes sense
pay your respect,
because it's like old girl did leave at the end.
Yeah, so it was really dope.
Who left at the end?
Nakia, and she wasn't in
Who?
Nakia,
Who the fuck is that?
Nakia,
Who was that?
the one who had his baby, big booty, Lupita.
Yeah, Nyong'o.
She's so cute.
Niaga.
So
Hey man,
She's
she
so
didn't look like that in the first one, did she? I don't remember it being
I
like
didn't
that.
remember it being like
She was bald in the first one.
That
wasn't she?
motherfucker is stacked.
It's crazy.
Did you see her when she was training to swim
Yeah.
underwater?
Oh, yeah.
Dog, she underwater with the
All right, I don't remember none of that.
I know I'm not.
I knew she was beautiful anyway. Of course,
I didn't know it was
But
pumping
what?
like that.
Man, what?
She was in 12 Years a Slave, and I was like, oh yeah, cool. Yeah, that's exactly how her shit
Yeah,
went.
it
You
looked.
watched 12 Years a Slave?
Yes, I did.
Oh, good segue.
Yes, I
I
did.
don't want to.
Will Smith.
Will Smith.
You talking about this
Emancipation movie.
Emancipation?
Emancipation.
Who?
He's made a movie called Emancipation.
How do
When
we?
did this come out?
It's about to come out, I think.
Yeah, they just premiered at like Sundance or some shit.
Yeah, and they talk.
It's a lot of people that they not happy about that
Yeah,
shit
because he
neither.
played a slave.
Will Smith
Yeah,
played
they-
a slave?
Yes, he's playing a whole ass slave, black and white
It's
movie.
a lot of us that's not
getting
happy
away
about that
from
shit.
slavery, running away with his family.
Like, nigga, how,
2023, no more slave movies. Straight
Dog,
please.
I don't want to see another
I
slave
don't want to see no
movie.
black struggle movies ever.
Yeah,
Bro,
I'm.
What the fuck?
Why,
you mean,
what
why?
that's gonna make? Like, honestly,
Why
why
we
would
gotta
you
keep-
want to see that?
yeah, what's
I'm
that
not
gonna do
saying
for
I
you?
want to see it, but
Right.
for motherfuckers that don't know
I don't know what.
the struggle,
He talking about like
I don't want to see that shit.
Go ahead.
Would you say
oblivious to even what the fuck happened?
So would you say for like younger generations? Would you say for that? Say that.
Yeah, that's
okay. Well, say that. Not for the everyday.
Yeah, because I don't want them to learn that shit in schools.
Yeah, on the fact because the shit did happen.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna tiptoe this line, and we're not gonna go further down this topic.
You sure? Because I might make it go further.
I don't wanna. But I'm gonna say this, and then we're gonna move past it. We don't see Holocaust movies every year, do we?
That's a fact. When's the last time you ever seen a Holocaust movie?
And Frank,
nigga,
and it was done after that, right? And we know it happened, right? That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say.
So with that being said, why would they keep promoting this?
Because niggas are gonna stay down.
We gotta make sure y'all see that y'all was slaves, and we gonna make sure that your top actors play slaves.
Yes,
so you can see that
your top niggas are niggas still.
That's heavy.
Dum, dum, dum.
I'm not trying. I'm not
if you think that's the fact that y'all think that far is amazing. I gotta give y'all that.
I'm just letting you know, dog.
Why don't you ever see any Holocaust movies?
You don't see none of that
I used
shit.
to read what was the book Shorty was in?
Anne Frank?
Yeah.
The Diary of Anne Frank?
I used to read that like.
But that's really the only thing
That's it.
on Holocaust for real. There's no other like.
There's
a movie called The Boy in the Striped Pajamas.
I remember that. That was sad as hell. But it's like that's a sad ass movie.
Oh, and that one that Taika Waititi did where he was Hitler and he had like little Hitler with him.
Oh, I remember that. That was actually a good movie. But no, it's meant to be it's an actual comedy, so it's like there's meaning into it.
Wait, was y'all just trying to counsel my boy?
He tried to. Like I didn't see the movie. Like
Wait, what you mean?
No. What you mean by that?
But no, it's just like you don't see, and the fact is, there was slavery in a whole bunch of other countries.
Slavery.
And you don't see movies about that shit. So there is a specific reason that we only see those in America.
Yep.
And they're only made about American slaves. It's not in no other medium that I see it.
You don't see shit about Irish slaves.
Right. You don't see you don't see them dealing with England and them. Like you don't see no slave movies about them.
You don't see no Indian movies either.
You don't see nothing.
Not as many as fucking black people.
Not like real Indians.
Black
like
depression movies is like.
You sure?
But black people,
nigga, don't say pray because that was not a.
I'm definitely not saying that.
I was about to say because I understand there were natives in that movie, but it wasn't
not the Aztec movie.
BC
Apocalypto.
That's what it was. That's one of the greatest movies ever
That's
made.
What I'm saying. I'm like, we can't say that because they was.
But that was a long.
That's a long ass time ago. That was like 2008.
And that was Mel Gibson. We know he racist.
But that was a good ass movie though. I can't even lie.
That shit is.
Yo, low key, hot take. If Mel Gibson was a racist, he'd be one of the best directors in the game.
Yeah,
dog.
but he is racist.
He is racist for sure. But yeah, you don't see a lot of fucking movies about that shit. So it's just like Vince Staples said some shit. He said black people sell trauma.
That's a fact.
If a nigga ain't dying, or if a nigga ain't, struggling, got no money, don't nobody want to hear that shit. Don't nobody want to see it. And that's sad. And it shouldn't be like that. That's why I credit people like Issa Rae, I credit people like Jordan Peele, credit people like Donald Glover, niggas who want to move shit forward.
Quinta Burris.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Yeah. Quinta.
Have you seen the movie Nope?
Nope was great.
You said it was.
I loved it.
That shit was ass.
You said Nope?
I mean,
yeah. Jordan Peele
shit, that shit was so garbage.
What was it?
It was about aliens.
Spoiler alert.
I need to watch it.
I mean, it was in the whole thing.
That shit is on Peacock right now.
It is on Peacock.
I'm just saying, niggas might see it.
I need to go.
It came out this year.
That shit was ass.
He ain't even seen it. You told him what it is. You tell him what's about.
That shit was nice.
All I said aliens. That's the only thing I said.
Yeah.
I watch movies in a different. I can't sit down and watch movies. I'm not
Really?
watch them.
What? But so how do you? We
Nigga,
can
you
go
don't
for
to
a jog and watch
So when
it.
you go to the movie theater, you be like, yeah, shit.
I'm gonna do some
Man, I just
push-ups.
gotta walk around.
All right, I'm gonna go gamble.
Yeah. It's
I
like
think it was the Joker.
That was the last movie you
I
saw in
don't
theaters?
Was that 2 years ago?
Gas.
That movie is good.
I don't like how they portrayed him to be a hero, though. I don't fuck with that.
A hero?
I don't
Who, the
think
Joker?
it is.
Oh, no, I'm lying. The last one I saw in theater was Ambulance.
Oh, you saw
that in
ambulance?
theaters? That shit is on Amazon Prime right now.
That shit is on BET Plus.
Right? Hey, speaking of
Ambulance was not good.
Oh, BET.
That shit was not good.
Speaking of BET, what?
Speaking of BET,
I thought
I
we
just figured out white people.
Yes, for a while now.
You didn't know that?
No.
That's why
They sold that shit years ago.
Facts.
They sold it years ago.
They didn't even sell it. It was like, look, this mine.
Yeah.
I'm
Was it
taking
black
this.
owned when 106 and Park was on there?
It was black owned at a point.
At a point.
Yeah, and they sold. I think they sold it within the last 5-6 years, some shit like that.
How the energy, because you know that used to be the shit when we got off of school and whatnot. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to, like the owners, like the ownership.
There was
that
a shit.
is what changed.
I tell you, the last time I really watched and cared, there's a vivid memory that sticks out, and it's so fucking random. It was either Hip Hop Awards or something, and I remember Ray Shrimmer coming down the aisle to get their award in bathrobes. It was Versace bathrobes. It was a long ass time ago, but that was like the last lit Hip Hop Awards I saw, nigga.
Dog. I don't remember the last time I even turned cable on, nigga. Like, I don't have cable.
I think I just watched the last P. Diddy when P. Diddy just got his award.
Oh yeah,
when they shouted him out.
Oh yeah,
that was probably. I just wanted to see. That shit was so unprofessional.
Is the Soul Train Award?
It was very.
I think so.
Black people own that.
Yeah. And from what I heard, that one was good.
I'd rather have a Soul Train Award than a Grammy.
Well, the Soul Train Awards was at New Orleans.
How the fuck with that?
I'd rather have a Soul Train Award than a Grammy.
Yeah, man. Honestly, bro, they say once you get a Grammy, nigga, that shit is like not it. And they say the same thing about Billboard.
I heard that.
That shit is like.
The others.
Well, it depends on how you market it. It depends on your brand
and what happens after that.
Because
what you could do with it.
Yeah, if I could go platinum tomorrow, but if my branding is trash, who gives a fuck?
Mm-hmm.
So, but if I got the right branding, I trust and believe.
Mm-hmm.
When I get a platinum plaque, this shit goes up 100%.
I think
I'm gonna turn the heat up on these niggas. Boy.
Somebody broke it down and said that winning a Grammy and even winning like a sports championship, there's a certain incentive that comes with it. You're supposed to get a certain amount of money every year for the rest of your life.
Oh wow!
Like in the sense of like you get like $15K or some shit like that every year, no matter what, to make sure you never go broke and you know what you charge and certain things like that. Because it's Grammy nominated, Grammy Award winning, Oscar Award winning, nominated, whatever it is, and NFL champion, NBA, whatever it is, you get a certain incentive every year.
That boy dropping gems.
And then what happens? Do you get residuals off of? Well, that's just based off of the deal, then. Yeah, because you get residuals off of the song too, right?
Yeah, I believe so. I don't know any other details outside of that, but like that's part of the reason. You get your bonuses, of course. Like
shit, you know somebody who won a Grammy.
Yeah, that's why I know a little bit of what I know.
So would you think? Like, is that why a lot of these artists are mad because they're not getting Grammy nominations?
Hell yeah! What the fuck? Like,
I mean, who doesn't want to be? It's the prestige of saying, "Damn, I want a Grammy." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just these motherfuckers see me.
I'm sitting here saying I would prefer Soul Train Award, but I would love a Grammy as well.
Yeah, true, but you got niggas like Drake, like playing the Grammys. I understand he won, but you know what I'm saying. But it's like he has a lot of following.
Yeah.
So it's like if you see Drake saying "fuck the Grammys," what you think the next motherfucker gonna be like? Fuck the Grammys. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
it's not Drake though. Drake is one of one.
True, but it's the consumers.
Niggas are still going to the Grammys, even though Drake, Beyonce, none of them go to the Grammys.
Yeah, that's
Niggas still go to the Grammys, so it doesn't matter.
No, I'm talking about as an artist, as a young artist. As you watch a person that, you know what I'm saying, that you like,
idolize.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying?
They not fucking
you
with
see
this
him
shit.
be like, man, fuck the Grammys. I ain't going to the Grammys.
Right.
But then you hear shit like this, it'd be like, damn, like why is he saying that?
I think even when you get to that point,
and that's surface level. They're getting the surface level of why they're not going to the Grammys. Oh, I'm not going to the Grammys. I'm not really fucking with them because they don't fuck with black people. Well, that's just the surface level of it.
Right.
There's a whole bunch of other shit that goes into that.
Plus, at the same time, as an artist at that level, I doubt you have so much say-so on whether or not they put your shit in for nomination.
Because I thought
a label would put your shit in regardless.
If Beyonce gets nominated for a Grammy,
she's winning.
She's going to win.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
And she's not showing up unless she's guaranteed to win.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
So it's
yeah.
So that
It's a double-edged sword.
That's why I be saying like, ain't the like for an artist, the Grammys is the biggest award you can win, right?
Yes.
Yeah, basically.
So
It's so fair game. Like back to the fair game shit. It's like, bro, man, fuck the Grammys, nigga. I don't want a Grammy, nigga. I just want the money, nigga.
I feel like it's
Grammys.
a complex relationship that artists have with the Grammys, where it's like it's fuck the Grammys, but it's also I would need a Grammy, low key. I think it's both at the same time.
It's like a lot of, I would say the artists I look at, they really be like on some fuck the Grammy shit.
It's marketing, bro. It's nice to say.
It's a click.
Grammy award winning artist.
Yeah, man, that shit holds weight.
You know what I'm saying? Like if I had Dawson engineer the whole project, I'm definitely gonna put.
I got a Grammy award winning
engineer,
right? Yeah,
engineered this whole project because it just makes it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's all marketing.
Oh, he won.
Like, damn, he won a Grammy. He must be like that.
He's the one.
And he is like that.
Yeah.
But the fact that nigga won a Grammy, all right.
Yeah.
We in there now.
Very true.
So would you want a Grammy?
Yeah. I mean, like, I think I would of course want one.
Is that something you pushing towards?
Nah.
Grammy.
If it happened, it happened. I would love for that to happen. But if it don't, I think it's just like, if I get caught up on what the fuck I win and don't win, or what I can and can't get out of the industry, my shit gonna be skewed. I'm not looking at that. Like if I make the music and I do the work and I, whatever the fuck, fruits of my labor, whatever come with it, nigga. Like, so that's really what it is. But when you see how people get slighted, like just the R&B category this year alone, the hip hop category alone this year is some bullshit, and would make me say fuck the Grammys. The fact that there is no nomination for Summer Walker, there is no nomination for people like in the hip hop category, Denzel Curry, people like Brent Faiyaz in R&B. These people are not nominated. You look at Vince Staples, you look at JID, who was not nominated for Rap Album of the Year. There's so many motherfuckers that are not nominated who are literally the top people in hip hop right now. Like, it's ridiculous.
But how much of that do you blame on the individual artist or their team? Like, you got.
I was just about to say,
it's because
is that like
it's their team?
Is it like I was about to say, is it your deal in a way?
I think it's money based too, though. You got to play the politics in order to get them nominations.
That's what I'm saying. It's politics. We could go even this. I don't want to say smallest to small because that's discredited people out here. But let's say there's a Las Vegas award show out here, and you can't get on it if you don't have people vote for you.
Yeah,
or people speak on your behalf. I would imagine it's the same thing, but at a much bigger level for the Grammys. You got to speak for you. If nobody speaks for you, then these motherfuckers are not gonna know.
And you got to know
somebody. It don't matter, neither good, bad, terrible. As long as you getting talked about, you gonna get you a Grammy.
You gotta know somebody, because even you bringing that up locally, like festivals like Life is Beautiful have contests all the time to see what local artist wants to perform, and you'll see a lot of the same names because niggas know people. Like we know who really popping in the city, and a lot of times them niggas don't be on them fucking festival lineups. You know what I'm saying? Or even there is a local award shows and shit where they give out best artists, best new artists and shit like that. I ain't never really seen niggas I know get them awards because we not in the conversations with the people we need to be in the conversations with.
That's not true though, because let me play devil's advocate. How many artists actually push to get stuff like that though? Because I know for a fact, artists, I don't want to call it laziness, but I don't know what it is. But some people are too good, or they see, I don't know what it is. They're too good to make a post, a story post on their Instagram saying, hey, go to this person's post and tag me in this. A lot of people are too good for that. So it's like, if you think you're too good for this, and you're not showing the business that you want to be a part of, that you care, why would they give a fuck about you?
Right.
But that's
that consumer shit.
That's what a lot of artists do. But they don't understand that these companies want to see that you can bring out people. So if you say, hey, can y'all tag me in this? That shows that you have at least some kind of support. So then they'll actually want to fuck with you. But people don't want to do that part. Because I don't know if it's laziness or if it's fear, but a lot of artists don't want to do that part, and it's so simple.
I can,
or as simple as accepting a collaboration.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like Instagram and shit like that. Like it could easily, if I do a podcast with y'all and I tag y'all in something, or I I collaborate with y'all on something, I want your fans to see it.
Right.
Yeah, on my side, my people just seeing it, whatever, that's cool. But y'all have fans. So why the fuck are y'all not accepting these so these people
This
can
is
see?
for
You can
you.
take it off of your grid
Right.
so it doesn't show up on there, but you still need to have it running down that feed so people will be like, oh, okay, this is what this dude is doing.
I'm gonna keep it being. How many niggas out here really? I'm gonna just be honest.
Mm.
How many people really have fans out here? Because I had this discussion with somebody, and they were telling me that they.
How many fans? Like, what's the number? Like, what's the
Is
number?
there a number?
Yeah, is there a number?
What do you mean?
Like to have fans. Like, is there a
What do
number?
you
No, you can have one fan. That's still a fan.
Okay.
I'm saying, but the way I think about it, because I was having this conversation with somebody. They said they'd rather have 1 million streams in a year,
right,
than an artist who could bring out 20, 25 people to a show. I said
no.
I said I'd rather the artist who can bring out 20 to 25 people to a show.
Yes.
Because we're gonna do that show every week.
Right.
So
exactly.
now
every week, and then
they're gonna keep telling people.
But that's what I'm saying. Who goes to a show by themselves for real?
I'm gonna touch on that too, because there was a point in time where we was all so focused on trying to get streams or trying to like make certain hits to go for certain people or whatever, and making sure that you get all the followers you can, and making sure your page and your shit look right on Instagram, all this stuff. And me, I didn't really give too much of a fuck, because niggas that I'm seeing with supposedly 10K followers only getting 230 likes on a picture, when I only got 1,000, 1,500 fans, and my shit is only 50 likes less than theirs. And I'm like, oh, so the interaction that I'm getting with people that actually follow me is real. Like, out of the 1,600 people that follow me, almost 1,700 people that follow me right now, I could say I confidently know about 1,600 of them niggas personally. Like, I done shook hands with these niggas over the last 7-8 years. Like, I can tell you, oh, I met such and such at the club. I met such and such at that show. Oh, I bumped into such and such at fucking Roberto's. I bumped into, you know what I'm saying? Like, these are people who really support me. So like you said, when it comes to doing shows and shit like that, I can expect a good 30 to 50 people to show up for me if it's some shit that I really am serious about.
Now,
you know what I'm saying?
That was a question I was going to ask, because that's a question, like, I'll ask artists these questions, and a lot of times, sometimes they feel offended, but I want to know. It's like, you can't tell me you have 120,000 people on Instagram that supposedly like your stuff,
but you can't
bring 5 people to your show.
Right.
That doesn't make sense.
That shit crazy.
It doesn't make sense.
That's what it is.
You have 3,000 people in your live, on your Instagram live, and you can't get 10 people to your show.
Right.
It doesn't make sense.
Because the math ain't mathing, bro.
Yeah,
that shit.
But I'm more worried about how many people can you bring to a show? Because that's where I think just everybody in Las Vegas, as an outsider, I think everybody's lacking in that department. I think even you, I think you as an artist, you should start doing your own shows. Yeah. If you do your own shows, it doesn't have to be every week. It can be like once a month. But if you do your own shows, then you develop your fan base here in Las Vegas, and then you can take that data to fucking Dre's or whatever the fuck, and perform in front of a bigger crowd. Like, okay, I sell this many tickets on a regular basis.
100%.
Okay, cool. Now they're gonna fuck with you because you have data. I've done this for this many months in a row. I can show you that average show I bring in 50 to 100 people.
Right.
Okay, bam. All right, cool. Now we at Dre's. Now you get perform at Dre's. You doing shit that nobody else out here does.
Right. You ain't even gotta invite nobody. They gonna show up.
Touch on that. To do our own shows, we should get gear. That's actually that same type of thing. What I'm trying to do is get production gear so that we can do our own shows and our own tours and shit.
Yeah.
All we gotta do is find a venue at that point.
But you don't even like tours is cool, but
you don't really even have the need.
Well, just in the city. Well, maybe in the city, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, still be able to have a stage, but maybe we want to go to Craig Ranch. Now we want to go to Summerlin. Exactly. Let's go to Green Valley.
But you have to start somewhere, though.
Yeah.
You have to show that. before you can go to Craig Ranch, you got to show that, okay, you got to come to the people that own Craig Ranch or do the shit over there.
Right.
Hey, I can bring out this many people.
Yeah.
So you can find a venue that you can bring people to. And another thing out here I know, everything's not about money. You gotta be willing to lose money to gain an opportunity. Okay, no, I didn't make money this time, but I brought out 100 people to see me perform.
It's an investment.
It's an investment. So now you can go bring that data to somebody. Hey, I brought out 100 people. Like, or maybe the next time you perform and see how many you actually sell tickets, see how many tickets you can sell. Give yourself time to sell the tickets, see how many you can sell. Okay, cool. I sold this many tickets. Craig Ranch. Can I be opening act for one of these people? I've shown that I can bring out people.
Right. I will say this. Over time, a lot of us who have been in this community, we've started to get in positions of power where we can make these kind of moves. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people who are in on these clubs and in on these bars and these venues and who have positions on certain, staffs and things like that, where it's like they can all start giving back. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, oh, my homie performed, let's get him on the show or whatever. I know such and such. Let me talk to him and I can get you into, you know what I'm saying? And it took a lot of work, but it's starting to become a community now where niggas is elevating and they having a say so on how this shit go down.
Question. Do you feel like you grew up here?
Oh yeah.
So do you feel like the local scene here is like supportive of each other?
Yes, and I think it's more supportive now than it's ever been. I would say that. I'm not saying it's perfect, but it's more. It's a way easier to go to a show and see a bunch of niggas fuck with each other than back in the day when, like, before I even really got in it, where it was very broken off. And it was like, if you was cool, if you was the nigga, you was the nigga in your region and you kept it right there. And you the nigga in your region, you keep it right there and we don't fuck with you, we don't collab, we don't do none of that.
It's crazy. I mean, I didn't grow up out here. I grew up in Missouri. Right. So the only thing that I ever heard of Vegas was obviously Dizzy Wright.
Right, yeah.
And it's crazy when I get out here, the perception of how everybody feels about it. I'm just like, damn, y'all.
Yeah.
Like, that's just
it's interesting. It's very interesting.
Because you ask some niggas, he's actually from LA.
Right. I thought he was from Michigan.
Right, exactly.
He from Detroit. Yeah.
Like
exactly.
Yeah,
he is not
even from
man.
He was born in Detroit and he came out here.
Yeah, he went to high school out here for like 3 years or some shit like that.
But I'm not. I would never take nothing away from Dizzy. Like I appreciate him for like pushing the city. You know what I'm saying? Because realistically, he's like the only nigga that I know, other than a couple, that's really out here musically. You know what I'm saying? That's really getting to the like music bag type shit.
He's the example. He is the example that it can be done, and that is the most important part, regardless of how people feel about him. The fact that you have to be able to see that shit. Like, this might not correlate at all, but a little kid from Akron can see it can be fucking done. I seen LeBron James go from here and win a championship here. I seen it with my eyes. So now I know I can. Like, if it didn't exist, they would never know it could happen. Like, so regardless, even if LeBron never go back to Akron and never do shit for Akron, I seen that shit. So if Dizzy pours his whole heart and soul into the community and taps in, gets niggas connected with industry shit or whatever the fuck, or if he just do his own thing, he is still the nigga who did it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then that's just how it is. Say your piece.
Back on you know what it is, commercials. We have not just playing. But I still say, as me being an artist and being out here and been out here, it's still split up between, because you have this community. You know what I'm saying? Then you have the Code 7 them community. Then you have the Ninja Karaoke community. Like, it's so many different music, like, branches. Like, realistically,
but there's so much music out here.
Yeah,
I cover certain niggas that these niggas don't even never heard of.
Facts. Like, Chris just tapped in with Skinny and looting him. You know what I'm saying?
Because they didn't know who that nigga was up until, and just like
wait till they really find out.
I know, right?
I had to send Skinny a real message, like, be careful with that boy because he really like that. Like, don't let him just be coming up there doing your little open mics. I know that's cool, but he is really worth something. That boy is really like that for real.
He's better than a lot of people.
A lot.
You talking about Chris?
Yes, that nigga is better than 98% of the people. No cap.
Quick made it said it.
No
Quick
cap.
made it said it.
That nigga is disgusting.
Baby.
He is disgusting. He said something.
Vari, go ahead. Vari, go ahead and say how we know how you feel about Chris.
Give that nigga his flowers.
He do every time.
You said what?
Is that what we doing?
Is that what we doing
My
now?
bad.
Like, no. Chris is fired. That nigga is definitely top 5 artists out here that I listen to. I put him up there.
Just tapping into different community. Once you can get all communities together, like, you know you like that. You know what I'm saying?
But what do you think it's gonna take to get everybody on the same page to like help push these artists?
It's gonna take one person that's really from Las Vegas.
Well, I've talked to all of them.
That's really what it is.
It's really gonna take one person that was born and raised here.
I don't think I had to be born and raised.
I'm telling you.
He
I
just
don't
keep trying
think
to
so.
make it me.
No,
because
it's not about.
Because real talk,
been here my whole life.
if I pop tomorrow and gave all the way back to the city and put niggas on my
They're
albums,
not going, bro.
They were
Somebody's gonna say you're actually from Detroit.
Well, you can't please everybody though.
Yeah, but
Like,
but that's
but
what,
it's
that's
not
what
going.
I'm saying.
It's,
Somebody's gonna say-
they're not, bro.
But
Well,
if
that nigga is. He was born here. This nigga was born here.
but if the community grows from it and becomes solidified from that moment, it don't matter what the hearsay is, bro. Like, if the community is now like, oh, one of ours made it, one of the real ones made it, nigga that we went to elementary, middle school, high school, all that with, and seen him grow through the city, made it, and he bringing all the niggas that we know and fuck with him. Oh, nigga, we own.
Facts.
Vegas is on. Even if one nigga want to be like, you know, you from Detroit, right?
I'm
nigga, we own, bro. Like. He just performed at T-Mobile Arena, nigga. Ain't none of us done that yet. He with us.
It's not. This never.
I'm just giving an example.
That's
I feel
the
you,
unfortunate part.
but that's what I'm saying. If you want me to be real, it's not even about me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Vegas is never going to appreciate anything musically unless the person's born from here.
I'm gonna say this too. Technically, Kanye West was born in Atlanta, right?
They don't claim him.
But was he not the main one representing for the Shah during his whole fucking run?
Chicago is not Las Vegas.
But was he not the main one representing for the Shah?
True, but if you ask people from out there, who is that?
But the niggas who want to talk about it can talk about it, but he did it. Like,
true.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, there's always going to be hearsay. It's always going to be niggas like, you know, he ain't really like that, right? I watched a J. Cole documentary when he did Forest Hills Drive, and he was like, you know, he went to that other school. He ain't really like in it like that. And who's the representative of North Carolina, though? Who gives a fuck? It's always going to be a nigga to be like, he ain't really like that.
But that's just
so
the
even
city.
if it's a community of people who want to say, either, you know, Dizzy Wright ain't like that, ItsRayIGuess, or whoever the fuck pop off ain't really like that. Who did he choose to put on his back and be like, this is where I'm from? He put the stamp on it like, this is where I'm at, and this is what I'm offering. This is where I'm at.
But that's
you know
always been music, though.
Yeah.
It's always been music. Niggas, people that get on that go to other places, they always get hated on for that reason right there.
They was saying, what's in there? One girl was saying that Ludacris wasn't really from Atlanta.
Oh, yeah.
Ain't one to real Atlanta. So, Amaretto was talking about who really is and really ain't.
But that's like
you know what I'm saying?
I feel like that's like a hip hop, like, I would say that's like a hip hop, like, law type shit. Like, in a way, like, these, like, that's how they really treat it. Like, nah, he ain't.
It's hip hop territorial.
Like, nah, you ain't.
It's territorial.
Very territorial.
You ain't.
Like,
nah, he ain't from out here. He from there. He just came here and thought it was. See, the problem with people is they think shit just be sweet. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it is.
And that's why in some situations, some people will really appreciate the opportunity that they get in the next state. But a motherfucker from that state will be like, man, he think this shit's sweet. Like I ain't, fuck that. You know what I'm saying?
It's interesting that you say that hip hop is territorial, and I wonder why only hip hop is territorial and not rock.
What do we talk about?
Well,
rock people be talking. They be talking about.
But how do you know that? Because I would say that rock is very territorial.
It's very territorial.
And I would say that country music is very, very territorial. Yeah, they just don't conduct themselves. You're not in
They just don't want niggas in it.
No,
not even that.
That's not true at all. They just don't conduct themselves the same way that
they're purists. They're purists. Where it's like, listen, if it ain't rock for real, we don't want it. They don't want no niggas in the country music. Like,
you think niggas like Green Day and shit, you think niggas won't hate on them?
Right.
Facts.
Like, come on now.
I thought that was the hardest shit Jay-Z ever did.
Working with Linkin Park and shit.
You think niggas want to hate on Linkin Park?
You want more?
It's the same thing everywhere. It just black people that do it, so it get a spotlight shined on.
And we end up dying about it.
That's just the ignorant side of us, though.
We end up dying.
We end up dying about it. If a nigga feel like you ain't really who you say you are, or you don't really rep what you really rep, you die about it. And that's the fucking problem. Like, niggas
be ready to die about it.
They don't be ready. They just do.
Yeah.
Like, niggas just do die because of there's always a community of motherfuckers who want to tell you not who you not.
If I had 1 million followers and tell Quick, go throw eggs at Quick house.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody gonna do it.
Somebody's gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Because just for the simple fact that like Boosie you know how Boosie is in his community. You know what I'm saying? If Boosie was to be like, nah, NBA Youngboy, he ain't.
Right.
If Boosie was to go against NBA Youngboy character would be kind of fucked up.
Nah,
I think it'd be low key vice
I'm talking
versa.
about at home.
NBA Youngboy fans go crazy for that nigga.
I'm not talking about I'm not talking about on that level. I'm talking about in his city. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how niggas be in that city? You feel what I'm saying? Like, because Boosie is really he's really where he's at. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if somebody out here was to be like, so-and-so it's not gonna go. Just being real. If you're not born and raised from where you from, it's not.
Yeah, but I like what Ray. You're not gonna please everybody.
True. There's 10,000 people that's gonna like your music, and it's gonna be 10,000 people that don't like your shit. I'm
gonna tell you the way I see it. I'm willing to put this shit on my back.
Facts.
Me and you talk about it.
Facts.
If I am blessed enough to blow up, I'm bringing all of y'all niggas with me. Facts. Everybody that I know. If I happen to get to it, God blesses me and I'm the one that gets to it first, everybody that I know is coming up with me.
Whoever can get that door open, bro. That's all that matters. Whoever can get that door open.
I forget which one y'all asked about. You asked about the community being together and all that stuff like that. Mm-hmm. What he just said is the reason why I feel like it's the best it's ever been, as far as the community being together. He is not the first person I've heard say that. I share the same sentiments. A lot of my niggas share the same sentiments. Well, no matter what we do artistically, whether it be hold a podcast, whether it be rap, produce, be in a band, shit, do clothing, whatever it is, everyone is like, when I get on, we going.
That's all it is.
No matter what. And the fact that we have a community of people who all thinking one of us gotta go.
One of us.
Like, that's it.
That's all we need.
The people I surround myself with all got the same mentality of, I don't give a fuck. If you go first, you go first, you go first, or you go first. When we go, we go.
We out.
Like,
listen, you gonna go through that though? I'm gonna take this though, and you go to
and
that.
And the last thing I'm gonna say, that's what all the communities that we look up to now did. Yeah. Whether it be Atlanta, whether it be California, whether it be Chicago, whether it be Detroit right now, whether it be whatever it is, niggas had to be like, organized. We own it, right?
I'm not gonna lie, Detroit is literally took over.
Yeah,
they like the music that's coming from Detroit is crazy.
But it starts the same way this is starting, in the sense of niggas all just grew up around each other, worked around each other for years and shit like that. So when you see one and you see their album and it's featuring such and such, you be like, oh shit, I like his verse on that. I'm gonna go check out such and such. He featuring another artist. Oh shit. Oh, y'all all know each other. Oh shit.
I think, my bad.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
I was about to say. about to say real quick before we get up out of here. With what you said just now, I had seen, because the first song, Zola, on Jerry shit, right? Mason. He just had a song that was on
Golden
State.
Isn't that light skinned dude that signed with
Golden State Warriors.
Golden State.
That's my dog.
Bro, when I saw that,
that's my dog.
I was like, how the fuck did you get signed to an NBA team?
Right.
When the fuck did they start doing that?
This is a new thing that they're doing. So
Right.
he's their
I'm
first
like,
artist.
But imagine when a team comes out here.
Right.
Who are they going to sign? And that's why I be trying to tell you. Me and Ray had talked about it. I was like, bro, you got to get your socials right because the music is good.
Yeah.
The music is the easiest part. We all know you can make music. That's easy. That's the easiest part. But you have to brand yourself. You have to. What separates you from everybody else?
But I'm gonna also say on the opposite side of that, it's about who you know. Because you said, you know, if we get a team out here, who are they gonna sign, right? If they were to do some shit like that. I got a nigga in the NBA right now signed to a record label. Who knows? And he signed to one of the most expensive NBA teams in the league.
Right.
And he knows such and such and such and such. He might be able to give me a tie-in with the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When the Golden State Warriors come and do a game out here against our NBA team, he might be able to bring. You know, knowing a nigga also helps.
How the meeting? Well, from what I was told, how the meetings go.
Looking at like a portfolio.
So that is a part of it, whether we like it or not. They are going to look at your social media, and if you're not doing what you're supposed to do on social media, don't let that be the reason they skip over you for somebody less talented.
Of course,
because that doesn't make any sense, and it's something that everybody can do, and it's free. That it only makes sense. Like you have to brand yourself, and when you create a stronger brand for yourself, people will come to you. People will pay you to do stuff. I'm talking as somebody who does it right now.
Right.
People pay me to do stuff for them on Instagram and TikTok.
Yeah.
So it's like, it only makes sense for artists to do because y'all are immensely talented, and it would be so easy for y'all to do. And that would separate you from 99% of everybody else out here.
It's just hard to just do it.
No,
it's simple.
It's not hard. It's
really
that's the hardest part of what you.
That's
said.
probably the hardest part is to just do it.
No, it's not.
I'm all right.
No, what's hard about it, bro? Pause.
To just.
I was not thinking
even,
pause.
bro, we've been good the whole pod.
I got a coworker just like that, dog. We just say that shit.
Like, just in case, man.
I wasn't even nowhere near that.
I was nowhere near that,
bro. Let's talk about it. What's difficult about it.
I would just say as an artist, like me personally, when I first started, I didn't know where to start.
Okay, Nino, I'll take you as a perfect example. How many songs do you have right now? Not out, but in the vault. Because we just talked about it.
Couple.
A lot. You have a lot. Okay, so let's say, simple idea. You download Caption, the app, on your phone.
All right. Hold on. Wait. He giving
sponsorship.
No. You take some of your unreleased music. You post 30 seconds of it, and with a caption. You put the lyrics on there. You post 30 seconds of that. There you go. That's a post. You could do that 2 or 3 times a week because you got enough music. I know you got enough music.
Are you talking about Instagram or something else?
Instagram, you make one video and post it everywhere.
Everywhere, yeah. Instagram.
You make one video and post it everywhere.
Boy, what is this app called?
It's called Caption.
All right, we're gonna talk about this after. All right, look, we gotta get up out of here. We got it. We're gonna keep talking about this next time. Ray, you gotta come back. This is gonna be. This isn't coming out for a while. This won't be till the first episode of season 3. Right. So, before that happens, I would like to record some more and get some more. You know what I mean? And yeah, because this ending right here was yeah.
We'll get to that part 2 for sure.
All right, y'all. We out this thing.
Stop
that record button at the top. Yep.